Hello and welcome back to Escape to New York, part 7 of all things. I didn't realize it would take this long. I was thinking that it might stretch like 3, maybe 4 episodes, but it's huge. So last time we got nuked, not the previous turn, but the one before that. And this poor guy here took the entire brunt of the attack, taking 12 off 13 damage, but no one followed up, so we're fine. My guys here got attacked, but we're pushing him back. And we have this hopeless push across the river here. I underestimated the story of my life, the opposition. I was gonna wait, but you know, you see this wide open map and you just have to push forward. Anyway, not enough talking. We can't kill it in one go. We will do 22, but at least we can keep it pinned. The AI has more than enough. No, we have nothing to follow up with here. I don't think I can get any unit close enough to do damage to it, but won't move anywhere, so that's good. So next up is the Rata, and with some recon we can do 8 damage, which is not too bad. That is step uno. I mean, this guy isn't feeling too well, so healing this guy is expensive, but it's 5 stars, so I think it's worth it. But yeah, let's not forget to escort my guy here. Nah, it's not worth it. I can just wait. Just have to be a little bit careful here, because this is a spawn zone and we don't know when the next spawn will happen. So might actually want to change our setup here a little bit and actually some blocking forces. What about this guy? Well, this is more interesting, I think. Can we reach? No, cannot. Goodbye. Why didn't I use my aircraft immediately? That was very... weird indeed. Could have put the fighter here and then bombed this guy. Oh, it's overcast, of course. Okay. This guy can't reach anything, so we will rebase him. Jesus Christ. Okay, so back to this mess. I actually didn't do anything at all. Seems odd, but okay. No. Oh, sad. clouded, so very little chance of having things shut down. Hey, stop doing that. I don't have an escort nearby, so maybe I don't want to do that. We'll see. But we definitely need to get rid of some of these bad guys. Good, good. And repeat. Just have to keep him in down there until I have the opportunity to deal with him properly, which is soon. Goodbye. You will not be missed. That was cool. And now this one can't get around to the airfield. Okay, that was a good start. And I didn't need to move this one forward, but okay. Whatever. I hate it, so. I need some sort of artillery down here. Lancaster, Holtwood, Wright, Will, York, Harrisburg, I don't know. Harrisburg with its 3 hexes, that's probably another nuke zone, and you might get nuked up here as well, I don't know. Could definitely happen. No. Wait a second. Let's do this instead. No, wait. Waity. 60,000. That's not half bad. If something comes here, they will be stopped by the train. Cunning. Well, not that cunning, but you know. It went over, but now it's in the forest, so win for me again. Yeah, so I had a crash to desktop actually, so that was good fun. So I will just basically redo the turn as best as I'm able to remember. I sent in this guy to bomb, and okay, last time he survived at 1 strength. That's not terribly important though. So I was able to. This one had to kill the 1 strength, so 1 infantry survived here with 6 strength. It doesn't matter in the big picture. Ah, funny. And I did this. And then I can do this. And I had a bomber somewhere that flew over and tapped this guy. And then my tank came around. Boom. And heal. And then I healed these guys. Then I moved this one as a sort of screen. I'm not sure how clever that was. I think I did this. Yeah, I did this for some reason, just because I had nothing better to do. And I healed that guy. The bomber, I think I rebased here. Yeah, and then I had nothing better to do, but first I had a look, and then we saw that we could do this. Then I moved this one and bombed it, and this one is a fairly good bomber, so I did this. This guy healed. This one came up as an extra nuke escort and also tapped that one. Overrun and hold. And I moved the anti-tank. This guy healed. These guys just kept in position. This one Yeah, I moved this one first as a spotter, so something like this. And then I rebased that guy. And no, there were no railways here. Yes, I sent him up here and put him on the rail. And no, I have no recollection of that. Maybe I didn't. Whatever. We're doing it now. No, I think I sent it right down to Pottstown, but there is no rail there, so I'm not sure what I was doing. Yes, this was the one I was thinking about. I did this. It's a short trip. If we take this, we can send it over or we can disembark it. And I send this guy over here. This one I sent over here. One I don't remember. I think I drove it up here and put it on the rail as well. I can't actually remember. To me. No, seriously, I don't remember every single move that I ever made, so. Well, something along these lines. I have decided not to go further west. We don't need the prestige. I'm starting to feel like wrapping this up. Yes, this I definitely remember. I sent this guy over. And I put out the escort. And I had a bit of a recon. And I took this one down. And here I'm just waiting. I think that's everything. Yeah. I think maybe I didn't. Don't think I repaired that one. I think I sent him over to escort and over. I don't know. It's not important, but let's hope there is no crash to desktop. Yeah, because I have to load it, reset this guy. Yeah. Comes down, very predictable. This is back up to 34 strength. That's pretty funny. It's just the boats here bombing me. So they have good initiative, good accuracy, decent defense. So yeah. My idea here is that this is an airfield, so we should be able. Rangers need to take the truck, of course, but these other guys can move quickly. But on the other hand, I do need something to keep the bad guys at bay, don't I? I'll just hold off for a little bit. Okay, but that part is not super important, so I can wait. What? Trying to hit N, which is my hotkey, but yeah, clearly didn't work. Mer Weinchen 72 soft attack. Oh, okay, yeah. Oops. But it is fortunately within range, so that's good. Problem is I have nothing nearby to kill it with, so... And it turns out I do not actually have range to escort it. That could be problematic. No, I have this one. No, I moved that one this turn. About this guy, he only has 13. Yes. Yes. Okay, that was a bit lucky. What other devilry do we have hidden here? 15 strength, E100, Jakt Tiger, and the mouse. Only 4.5 stars. Sorry, I take it back. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Can we take this airfield and get some of my guys forward, or should we just use this one? Let all the thing time go here instead then. Yep. No, I don't really have anything to take this with, so we will hold. This is all fine. Something like that. About this guy. Yeah. Well, it's too late to send him over, so let's do this instead. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Kind of predictable. Okay, so he healed. Okay, so he spread out a little bit. And there is a rat as well. Thank you, game. Ah. No, I do have a bomber here. Why am I not using the bomber? Well, it's too late now. Because the bomber should be sent. Stun. Not a single recon in sight. That was not intentional. What? No, we're in the village. Sometimes it's so hard to tell apart a village from open fields. And sometimes you think it's a city, but no, it's not actually a city. Oh, a mouse going over the river. That was cool. Never saw that before. Seriously. That was lame. I don't seem to have any remaining air force, so... No, that's a bad idea. Mutsu. The train is not valuable, so maybe it can draw some fire, I don't know. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, these guys, yeah. Ooh. Okay, so we have bad guys spawning. We'll see what we can do. This is just to draw fire. Yeah, this is also a village, but it's fine. The more they come out, the better. And the more they come out, they block access for the tanks behind, so... yeah. As long as it doesn't rain, that would be very not okay. I think we have this now. There is, I think, no coming back for the AI. Hell yeah. Why didn't I bomb him while he was standing on the river? Ay, 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 ay. Noobs be noobing. Just to plug it. Ah, smooth. Even better. He might come onto the river and shoot the artillery, that's fine. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Good thing it's a Japanese spawn. Because they have worse tanks. I was pretty sure they were out of planes by now, but I forget that planes also spawn as part of these waves, so should not really be that surprised. The mighty 88, or well, not the 88, but the equivalent. Yeah. No, 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 no. This will force my planes to rebase, but there were no important planes, so it'll be fine. Yeah, like I said. Just to draw their attention away. They're not important. So what did I lose? Already forgot. Oh. I lost this one? Okay. That's fine. But since things have stabilized, we can just teach them that you should always keep nukes in mind. Good stuff. And we have only sun. That's great stuff. No, wait a second. Hmm. Into the river far away. None shall pass. Oops. I could have pulled it back, actually. That would have been smarter. I think that's the second time I've done exactly the same. So where did that very evil guy go? Don't touch my nuclear bomber, please. Can it even reach anything? Yeah, but then I will only self-harm. I don't think I need it anymore. Don't need it here. One, two. This time, however, I will escort it. I will escort it even more. Oh no, he's encircled. So sad. So sad. It's not gonna work. Yeah, well. Musashi, why haven't you guys stunk that one? What's this hex? Okay. $5,000 points. Wow. That's kind of impressive. Why do they go for the pioneers? That's like the lead. It's because they are. Ouch. Yeah. That's what happens when you have no air cover. So our low losses to air is because we have thus far been careful with all the stuff. We have used AA and fighters and whatnot to really make things not die. Oh, they have a rat. Very rude, I would say. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter since we will clear them out now. And ta-da! We actually did it. It was, I think, the most fun scenario ever. Completely over the top, but within its own self-contained scenario thingy, that's fine. Very brainy. Especially in the start, but there were also a couple of times when we got nuked, and there were 3 of these rattes around Philadelphia, 2 in Philadelphia and 1 just southeast, and we got nuked in Philadelphia. The second nuke, that was underwhelming because I don't understand why the AI went for a single recon down on the flank there. They might as well not have tried. But also, if we hadn't had a lot of good fighters in position, I think we would have had trouble, because then the nuke bomber can go back and come out again and nuke you several times, and that would be not good. So, yeah, who did the most points? Yeah, well, the nuker absolutely one out there, but the one with the best track record is the A26 Invader. It has no damage taken. It is the only, and these 2 recon planes have also taken no damage, but they have also dealt no damage. Who took the most damage? Dominator. The Ratta took a lot of damage, but it just healed up. Yeah, we have enough prestige here. But I mean, it was not all that much easier grabbing Wilmington in the first place. That wasn't so much harder because that's sort of a set that's the most efficient, but I think it helped a lot that we did the switcheroo in the long term with having the good fighters and having the experienced tanks with the good equipment. We have the long streets on the starting tanks instead of a mix of... otherwise we would have needed to spend several turns under a battleship fire here swapping equipment. Yeah, it's doable. I think it's doable. You can definitely start with the default equipment, and when you get to Wilmington, you can swap the equipment around. I mean, we have over 20 turns left here, so it's not a problem. So anyone can actually make this. It's just a lot to keep track of. It's a big map with almost 400 points and lots of advanced units. But fortunately not too many heroes. But having the ability to move heroes around, that was the most useful, I would say. Having double attack rapid fire, double attack low profile. In hindsight, I think I would have switched the models, used this as the long range. Or maybe not. Yeah. This one is, of course, extremely important. You can do without a Ratta, but it's very convenient for finishing off stuff at range 3 or 4 on a hill. We did a bit of that, nuke the Ratta and then move in our own Ratta to finish it off. But they are pretty soft, so once nuked you can... We killed them with aircraft, we have killed them with infantry, we have killed them with tanks, so... They are definitely not unkillable, but I mean, if you don't have nukes, they are a struggle for sure. So whoever made this scenario, Very good and interesting setup, both if you leverage the setup turn like I did or not. Both cases you sort of need to puzzle your way out, free the Aberdeen Proving Grounds in round 1 and then just get going, quickly get across that Perryville here and don't get distracted, just keep going east, protect your flanks. And by a happy coincidence, we just took this first hex and started deploying. That wasn't so bad. If we had gone all in, sort of grabbed all the hexes and started pushing into Philadelphia, I think we would have encountered that nuclear bomber and those rottes before we were ready, really. Because it was a bit tense here, a bit stretched out. Then idea to grab everything, that's fine, but I didn't really send enough forces to Atlantic City, so that meant I took a little too long to clear out this. That had some follow-on effects. Much of my infantry, despite having enough infantry, they were tied up down here for too long, so it got a little bit chaotic. This nuke, well, the first time I got nuked, that was a surprise. I hadn't thought about that. The second time I got nuked, wasn't so surprised. And the reason we didn't try to go west, because, yeah, I was pretty sure that since there are 3 hexes together, this was a nuke and a rotta, and this was definitely a nuke and a rotta. And we definitely didn't need prestige. But you can see from the number of units I have and the time we have left, we could definitely have cleared them up here. I could have just killed everything, then moved away so they couldn't bombard me, and then kept this deployment zone bottled up, this one bottled up, and held them off here and push forward. We could definitely do that in 20 turns. So I think anyone can win this scenario, but it is difficult. It is certainly difficult, and you definitely have to make sure you protect your units at all times with the AA. And yeah, anti-tank support and all of that. At one time when I left this one alone without AA or fighter cover or anything on a river, then it nearly got mauled. So we didn't lose a lot of units, but that was because we were pretty careful. We lost 2 units. In hindsight, these MGs were not very useful. I would have just taken more 90 millimeters in hindsight. And it was also a question of having enough prestige at the start there. These guys were okay. They are a little bit squishy, but not too bad. These were also okay, despite the slow range. These were okay. My fighters were okay. Having a mix of them was a good idea because of range on the... This has good range. These have okay range. This was the perfect number of bombers for me. Having double attack on this one was very convenient. This one was... I figured I would need it more to remove entrenchment, but so this one you can skip. This one I think you could also just disband early. That it's... No, it's just 2 slots, so why not keep it? This one was a bit disappointing. The Jackson was the right choice because it has speed 5-ish, decent-ish defense, and good enough hard attack. I think I would have liked to have one more of these. They are so amazing. Tanks, these were fine. These were just filler, remember? So these could have been disbanded when we didn't need them more, but that would have been a lot of logistics. You have to send them by train here and then disband them and then take battleship fire. So 3 pioneers, that was perfect. 5 airdroppable units. That was also approximately right. I think for most of the time they were on the ground, but we had enough, so we had some airborne. And we did some good stuff with them throughout the game. And basically having 18 strength rangers in the cheap dodge, I think was also the right choice, because they have 4 close defense and high initiative, and they are just the best unit. Yeah. Could probably do it without parachuting around at all, just driving around on the ground. It would be the same. So, yeah, I could have turned these ones into more Longstreet. That would have been nice. Having a couple of the heavies, that was actually okay. You'd be surprised how big a difference this makes in initiative, hard attack, and ground defense. So yeah, your light anti-air, more 90 millimeters, that could be a thing. All of the rest fine. Could have used more recons. Could have turned these into Longstreets or disbanded them, or another heavy, I suppose. Infantry was fine. This one was kind of useless. This one also semi-useless, but there were a few occasions where we used it, plus it's just 2 slots, so why not? Could have had a 3rd recon plane as well. Could have been better at using the recon planes. But all in all, it wasn't too bad. Probably had an advantage in that I had played the scenario before, up until grabbing Wilmington and starting on Philadelphia, but not the nuke. I had not experienced the nuke before. So you go in blind, you might struggle more. You spread out, you will struggle more. There is another group spawned. So they spawned with a fighter. This is a pre-position group, I'm sure. The actual fight for New York itself, that was slightly anticlimactic, I would say. There was a lot of units, but I had little room to maneuver. So it was fairly easy to bottle them up and use nukes to pin them and then wipe them out. So anyway, I had a great time. I hope you did too. And I think I will play the rest of the scenarios. There are a few more I haven't played, so see you around.